Welcome back to Quainton. Apologies for the absence, I'll spare talking about the obvious. However, we're back to get us going again. This is going to be a sort of project update video bringing you up to speed on where we stand with the project itself, the plan, funding, changes in the shed, and some exciting news I'll share at the end. To keep things interesting while I'm nattering on, I'll show a few clips of upcoming videos in the background. So, where do we stand? Obviously, the past 18 months have been pretty hard on the railway, and almost nothing's happened on the project. We're still here and things are looking up, but we're essentially on a major spending freeze for the foreseeable future while funds build back up again. You can help with this, of course. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, costs nothing and would help us reach a wider audience, as well as eventually pushing us over the threshold for monetising the videos. It won't be much, but every little helps. If you're in a position to do so, we actually have a Patreon account running donations, to which will be greatly appreciated. I'll work out some perks for patrons shortly, be probably a few extra behind the scenes videos, and we've got agreement to do a Patrons Day style event, restrictions permitting, of course, live streamed for those who can't physically make it, of course. You can book to come to the railway, that always helps, and of course we'll have a collection tin by the loco if you want to come and see it firsthand. Details for everything down below in the doobly-doo. So, onto the loco itself. It's mostly dismantled now, with major components pending full inspection. More on that as the components get thoroughly cleaned and looked over, plus I'll do some more videos about what the various parts are, what they do, and how we might go about refurbishing them, or hopefully not replacing them. There's a short but not exhaustive list of things to cover. First up, we've got the cylinder block. It's, well, seen better days, I think, is a fair assessment. I'll probably do a complete video on inspecting that, but we first got to get it out of the frames and split it in half to have a really good look over it. Wheels and tyres, I think the tyre profiles need turning, the crank and bearing journals need looking at, it needs crack inspecting. There's an interesting set of cranks that have actually completely cracked in half at the South Devon Railway. If you want to go and have a look at those, it's just outside their workshop. It's quite interesting. We obviously don't want that, so full crack inspection is a very, very good idea. The frames in general just need cleaning, all the grime getting off, all the many layers of paint from over the years. They also need crack inspecting. Frames have a habit of starting cracks in high stress areas, like just above the axle boxes. We've also got horn guides and all sorts of bits to look at on the frames. Axle boxes, it's just really a case of inspecting them for wear and putting some fresh bearing metal in them. Boiler you've kind of seen already. Maybe I'll go through the boiler report and explain exactly what it means at some point, but that's an expensive part of the project, so that's going to be a little way out yet, I think. It's just a case of preserving it so it doesn't deteriorate while we're getting round to it. Brake rigging and such like, we've got lots of bits and pieces to do in there, lots of linkages and pins and a steam cylinder and valves and all sorts of lovely bits in there. We've got things like the lubricator and cab fittings all to go through as well. They're all sort of stashed away safely. You'll see most of these components getting removed in the videos to come, and there's some exciting dismantling work still to do, like the cylinder block. I have about 12 more episodes waiting, which will follow fairly regularly after this, so do stay tuned. So, to the big news. You may or may not be aware that 7200, the large Great Western 282 tank engine, has been based at Quainton for some time and has recently been moved into the same shed as 77. While we're kicking our heels a bit waiting for the 7715 fund to build back up, the team are going to be assisting in the final push to get 7200 completed, so I'll be running regular updates covering that too. To kick us off, I'm planning on setting up an interview with Chris Parr, who's led the project for the past 25 years, and of course we'll show you around the loco itself. That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the update. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps us out, and of course for donating if you can. Any questions, please do leave in the comments below. Thanks for watching, hope to see you again.